on your next 3 days, we are tracking a cold front moving through the coastal bend tonight into Thursday morning. Temperatures cooler, roughly 10 degrees cooler than they are right now. We'll see a few early morning storms, and then there is a chance again into the evening and overnight hours. But Thursday's really our lowest chance of rain. Friday, rain chances are trending up. 84 degrees, temperatures also trending up. We'll have the most moisture on Friday, the most energy on Friday, and so that leads to the higher storm possibility. It looks like more so Friday evening into early Saturday morning, then we'll be clearing the storms out on Saturday. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a timeline. I would also want to talk about what's happening right now. Wow, a bird flying through. But what I do want to show you is it's hazy. You've noticed that all day long. It kind of kept our temperatures a teeny tiny bit cooler. One of the things that happened today that tends to happen this time of year, and it can mess up our high temperature forecast, is when we have that agriculture burning smoke coming from Mexico. It can then act as a condensation nuclei that allows our high humidity or high moisture content in the atmosphere to condense. And so we have a lot more haze in the atmosphere today. Air quality also showing that off as well. Temperatures will fall into the 70s. Look at that wind shift. So around midnight, shortly after midnight, we'll see northerly winds working, and that's the cold front. And so because of our weather pattern where we're getting southerly winds at the surface, we're also getting winds out of the southwest in the upper levels, and essentially what that's doing is adding to our moisture level, adding to our smoke, but also there's a cold front which is really kind of creating this area right over South Texas where all of that is at its worst. And so our air quality today has been unhealthy for some. We'll likely see that a little bit tomorrow, but with the front likely passing to our south, we may get back down to moderate, but there's a chance it goes back up by Friday. As far as tonight goes, 70 degrees. We will see muggy conditions with more clouds and a few storms possible. But overall tomorrow, there's a low chance of storms. It's looking a little bit better late, but that may stay off to our west and south really on Thursday. Winds are out of the north-northeast. 15 to 25 miles per hour tomorrow behind that front. So you'll see the wind staying out of the northeast, mostly on the lighter side winds. Early morning hours is when we could see some of those stronger winds, and temperatures are expected to stay in the 70s tomorrow. That pattern where we're getting the Pacific moisture is what's really going to give us a good chance for some storms. You saw those storms kind of pop up right here over central Texas this morning. That's what makes this forecast very tricky, is we have all the ingredients pretty much in place waiting for a piece of energy to move in and create lift. And so we could see that tomorrow morning as the front slides through, it stalls. That could lead to a little bit more rain to our south on Thursday. What I want to show you into Friday, though, a warm front lifts back north. As that happens, that creates a much more unstable environment. At the same time, the upper level lows getting closer. And so Friday evening could wind up being a day we see some stronger storms and some heavier rainfall at that. You see our moisture content very high heading into Friday, and we have all the other pieces in play that gives us a chance for some rain. So what we know is the cold front's moving in Thursday morning. The front does stall, keeping us unstable, and then we're going to have the Pacific moisture helping keep us with a good chance of rain. What we don't totally know is the exact timing of all of that. What I do know is Mother's Day is looking much drier. Rain moves out. Heat is back in the forecast, though. Temperatures are going to be back up around 90 degrees. So what happens is that upper level low pushes out. That creates more pleasant conditions for Mother's Day. We're going to be much drier, and our wind is on the lighter side out of the east-southeast, 5 to 15 miles per hour. So in your 7-day forecast, rain is trending up, particularly for Friday. Overnight Friday into Saturday, I'm thinking it could wind up being roughly a 60% chance of rain. And then we'll clear conditions out there on Mother's Day. Temperatures staying on the warmer side into next week, but there is a weak front that moves through and continues to try to push out the clouds a bit heading into next Monday. That's what we're looking at on our 7-day forecast. The big takeaway, though, is the front moves through tonight, and we will be cooler on your Thursday.
Alrighty, lots